Thanks for joining us. Now, if you have a water bottle close by, would be ideal. If you have a towel for sweat, that would be ideal. If, for whatever reason, you're a person who needs a chair or something to help you balance at any point in time, make sure you have that so that you don't have to run away halfway through the class. Sounds good? Now, we're going to get started with our warm-up right now. We're going to do some arm circles to begin. Arm circles, big arm circles going backwards. Now you have my permission to stop at any point in time if you feel any pain or discomfort. If you want to stop and take a breather at any point, you don't have to ask for permission, just go ahead and stop. Let's go the other way. You can stop for a drink of water at any point in time as well. That's fine, you're always going to be going at your own pace. I'm going to be giving you modifications throughout, but feel free to go at your own pace. We're going to continue the shoulder warm-up with big arm swings forward and back. And then we're going to create an X pattern. X pattern. Good stuff. We're going to do some big hip circles going outwards. And we're going to do that on both sides, continuing our warm-up. Now for today's class, it's going to be mostly body weight. And for a couple of exercises, we're going to be using some light dumbbells. So if you have light dumbbells at home, make sure you have them ready. If you don't have your light dumbbells at home, feel free to use some canned goods, which is the most common option. But if you have anything else, like cartons of milk or be creative, whatever that may be, I want you to make sure you have something to use as weights at home. Shoes, boots, whatever you like. We're going to do some hip circles. Continue our warm-up. Nice big hip circles. Making sure all the joints are nice and warm, nice and lubricated, loosened up, and ready to go for today's class. Today's class is going to be a full body class, and the intensity is going to be a little higher than our Monday's class. Let's focus on that performance aspect. Sounds good. Let's go the other way with the hip circles. If you're just joining us now, we're still getting through the warm-up. We were having some connectivity issues with the YouTube for the first minute. So if you were watching the YouTube, it may have started late. It looks like it's working now. Good stuff, and we stop there. Some big twists. Big twist through the torso. If you hear a crack in your back, don't worry too much unless it causes you pain or discomfort. Otherwise, any twisting movements commonly cause the joints and your lower back to open up a little bit. That's usually no problem. Stop there. We're going to go down to the ankle and do some circles from the knee to the ankles, toes on the ground. If there's no audio to this, it just looks like I'm doing a funny dance. So hopefully you can hear my voice. Let's go the other way. Speaking of audio, I'm not going to put any music to this class, but if you feel like you're someone who needs a little bit more motivation or a bit more pump or a bit more excitement that you usually get from music, feel free to play it in your background. Other way. Feel free to play it in your background as long as you can hear my voice. Sounds good. You can go ahead and play that now. Shake them off. We're going to go right to the head. And the other way. And lastly, at the wrists. No specific pattern here. Just hands are together and wrists are making circles to warm up those wrists. Good stuff. So if you're just joining in now, we just finished our warm-up. We're about to get into the dynamic work for our workout today. The way we're going to do it is we're going to split the upper body and the lower body and finish with some core. So We normally do some circuits. We're going to break it down a little slower today. So not necessarily doing circuits, but we're going to focus more on the movement and the intensity of the movement. So I'm going to demonstrate the first set of exercises. The first exercise you want to do, by the way, I'm on a mat here. So if you have some hard ground, some hardwood at floor, some hardwood floor at home, or if you're on cement in your garage or whatever, make sure you have something soft underneath your knee. It could be a towel, a blanket. I have a mat, but whatever you have at home works. A sweater folded up. What I want you to do is, in standing position, we're going to step back into a lunge, and then we're going to step up into a light hop. So step back into a lunge, and step up into a light hop. Back into a lunge, and up into a light hop. You're going to stay on your heel as long as possible until you have to lift off and do a slight hop. So switch legs, and we'll try that from the other side. From lunge position, and hop, and lunge position, and hop. So if that's tough for you, and you're just doing the step without the hop, that's fine too. Even if you can't make it all the way down, and you're just going back in partials, that's fine. Now the higher you jump, the more intense it's going to be, and the more power development you're going to build through those thighs. If you're someone who is advanced, you might want to do it holding some weights to weigh you down a little bit. So make sure you try a few of those to get the feel of it and know what we're doing for the first exercise. The second exercise, you're going to need to be on your back. And what I have here are little sliding discs. Chances are you won't have those at home. If you don't have them at home, you can use paper plates. Paper plates work very well. Or if you have socks on a slippery surface, that works too. If you have neither, I'm going to show you what you can do at home. So, in bridge position, you're going to engage your glutes, and your hands are up, and you're going to slide your feet out and slide them back in. As far as you can, slide out while keeping your hips up and slide them back in. If you want to keep your elbows to the ground to keep your hips tall, that will help. Now slide out and slide back in. If you're not able to slide because of your floor materials, what I want you to do is slowly walk out as far as you can with steps, and then walk back in. Walk out, walk back in. Walk out, walk back in. Okay, so the first exercise that we did, the lunge to jump, it's going to have more of an effect focusing on the front of the thigh. And then the slides in and out will be more the back of the thigh. And we're going to balance that out with the third exercise. In a side plank position, we're going to have our underneath knee bent. And you're going to be up in a side plank here, engaging your core on the underside. Hand is going to be nice and tall. And the leg at the top is going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And you should feel it here at the top. But the funny thing is, the tricky thing is, if you're engaging properly on your underside, you should feel it on your hip with your underneath leg as well. So you should feel it in the same place on both legs, one from holding and the other one from moving up and down. So let's try it on the other side. Make sure you can do both. So start with that side plank. Remember, bend that knee, and you're going to go up and down. Your hand position, I'm not too worried about. If you want to have it here on your hip for balance, that's fine. If you want to have it up in the air as well, that's fine. The idea is we're working our hips on the outside, the side of the glute, so that with all three exercises, now we're well-rounded. Those are going to be our three exercises, and we're going to try to do them with as best form as possible. So we're going to work slowly through them together. Sounds good? So we're going to go through the first exercise. And the first exercise is our back lunge to jump. And we're going to move together and we're going to try to do 20 reps of this. And this is the first one, and together. And I don't want you to move too fast. I want you to focus on keeping your body in line with the best form possible. And you're going to try to challenge yourself by jumping as high as you can. And part of the workout is when you catch yourself and go down and bring down slow, the thigh is also working pretty hard to keep you from falling and absorbing your forces on the way down. And if you feel any soreness from this, let's do 5 more. If you're feeling any soreness from this the next day, it's usually from the way down when you catch. And 1 more. Woo! Good stuff. Feeling that at the end. Now let's switch sides. Your other foot forward and you're going to lunge back and give it a hop. Lunge back and give it a hop. So if you think about it, to push your body off the ground requires a lot of force. But that same force coming back down with added gravity, and you understand how you may be working a little harder on the way down as you catch your leg, and that's why you're feeling the soreness. Good stuff. I lost count. Let's do about 7 more. 1, 2. Remember, if you need to just step without the hop, 3. That's fine. 2, 4, 5. See how I'm using my arms to balance? And stop there. Ideally, you're doing the same thing. Good stuff. We're going to move on. We don't have to rush. We're going to move to our next exercise. And we're going to be on our backs. Heels dug into the ground. Butt nice and high. We'll start with our elbows down into the ground. We're slowly, as slow as possible, going to slide out and slide back in. Or if you're not sliding, you can step out slowly and step back in. As you're moving slow, I want you to really focus on squeezing through your hamstrings, which is the back of the thigh, closer to the ground, and your glutes as well. And those muscles together are a big part of helping you stand up tall, injury prevention. So you want to make sure that we're not forgetting to work these muscles properly. And of course, who doesn't like a great glute workout? Good stuff. We're going to do 5 more of these together. Slowly out, all the way out. And 1, try to keep your hips high. 2, 3, 2 more, 4, and last 1, 5. Good stuff. Woo. Let's move to our side lying position with our below knee bent back behind us and the above leg nice and long. Elbow underneath your shoulder, and you're going to go up into a side plank. And in side plank position, we're raising. We're going to go for 20. This is 3. Stay high. 4, 5. Push your knee into the ground. 6 to keep your hips high. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Keep it up and breathe. 13, 14. We're doing great, guys. Keep it up. 16, 17. Work that thigh. Work that glutes. 2 more. All the way up and squeeze. Good stuff. Now, because we're not rushing, I want you to really focus on the muscles that should be working and really squeeze the muscles that should, where you should feel it. So side of the thigh and glutes, under and above. And let's start moving for 1, 2. Really get your mind inside the muscle and squeeze. 5. Not too worried about the speed so much. 7. Just quality of that muscle contraction. 9, 10, halfway there. 11, 12, stay high. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Woo! Wow. So you should really feel how we made it well-rounded. First exercise with the front of the thigh. Second exercise with the back. And this exercise more on the outside. So a nice well-rounded routine there. Take a breath. If you have water close by, grab it now because we're about to go into round 2. So we're starting with the first exercise, which is standing lunge to jump. And if you're not jumping and you're just stepping, remember that's fine too. So we're going to start with left leg forward, back leg back, and 1, and 2. And we're going to go for 20 again. 3, 4. Try to keep your knee straight. 5 from the front. I don't want to see this. 6, and I don't want to see that. 7. I want to see nice straight joints. 8, 9, 10. That means you're controlling your knee actively. Okay. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I took out the hop for mine. 17, but just stepping is fine. 18, 19, and 20. Switch sides. Shake them off. And let's move into it. 1, 2, 3. Keep it up, guys. You're doing great. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try to use your hands to balance. 9, 10, 11, 12. Hop or no hop. It's up to you. 13. You're moving at my pace. 14 or slower. 15. Just don't move any faster than me. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good stuff. Woo! And we're going down to our leg curls in a lying position, facing up. And get into your plank. Heels dug into the ground. Glutes are tight and high up toward the ceiling. And we're going to go 15 together. And 1, slide out. Back in. 2. Keep it up. 3, 4. Remember, if you can't slide and you have to step or walk out, that's fine too. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, using your heels. 12, 13, 2 more, 14, and 15. Good stuff. Woo. Simple but effective. Now, your underneath leg again is bent. The on top leg is straight. Get into your side plank position. Slowly get up into side plank. Squeeze your under thigh. Squeeze your over thigh. Choose your arm position and start with your lifts. 3, 4, 5. We're going for 20. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Really squeeze through the thigh. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 20. Good. Good work, guys. Switch sides. And elbow down. Knee bent. Top knee straight. And together. 1, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Keep it up. Big squeeze. 17, 18. 2 more. 19, 20. Woo. Good stuff. And that's round 2. Shake it off. Shake it off. Now's a good time to get a quick sip of water. Get yourself a nice quick sip of water. You deserve it. We're going to get started. We're going to get started with round 3 in just a minute. You should be really feeling it in your hips. Again, front to back to side. The exercises are not complicated. They should be effective if we're really focusing on them and squeezing the right muscles. So we're going to start again with exercise number 1, our lunge back to hop. We're going to move together. For this last set, we're going to do 15 reps. 3, 2, 1, and together. Down and hop. 1 for 15. 2, 3, 4. Good work. Keep it up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep it up. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and 1. Good stuff. Let's switch sides, and together, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Keep it up, guys, keep it up. 5, good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. Finish strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Down to the mat. Let's get your heels into the ground. Glutes nice and tall. Elbows in to help keep your hips high. And together, we're going to go for 15. And deep breath. And 1. Slide out. And 2. 3. Remember, stepping out is fine as well. 5. 6. 7. 8. Keep it up. 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 more. Big squeeze in the hamstrings and glutes. Last one. And squeeze. Good stuff. All right. Slowly move into your last exercise position. Sideline. 1 knee bent, 1 knee straight. Move up into our side plank, and we're going to squeeze for 15. 1, together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, keep it up. 3, middle tight. 2, push into the ground. And 1. Good stuff. Other side. Slowly move into position. Your body should be straight. You shouldn't be in a curved or crunched or overextended position. Straight line from the top of your head to your knees, to your toes. And 1, together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Finish strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Felt that one. Good work, good work, good work. Shake it off, shake it off. If you've just joined in or if you joined this late, we just finished our lower body focused exercises for our performance class. So we should feel it from front to side to back in our hips, which is really important for any performance movements or sports. And we're about to get into our upper body exercises. Now, our upper body exercises, we're going to need some light weights. So if you have some light weights, grab them now. Ideally, they're anywhere between 1 to 8 pounds. If you have only heavier weights, 10 to 15 or 20, you're going to be a little too heavy for this. So if you want to go ahead and grab something lighter now, again, some canned goods work. You don't need much weight at all. Anything in your home that you can hold in your hand as weights, some filled up water bottles, that all works. So I'm going to show you our exercises. Now, we're going to do 3 exercises again. For the first exercise, we're going to be down into a plank position, and you have the option to plank from your knees or from your toes. Those are your 2 levels. Once you've chosen your position, what we're going to do is we're going to go up into a high plank and then back down into a low plank. And the idea is we're using the muscles in our arms, front of the shoulder, chest, all the way across here to go from low plank and pushed up to high plank, back down to low plank. As well, since we're holding the plank position itself, the core should be active and engaged in the middle, sides, and back. So we're going to get our core and upper body exercise with these repetitive movements. Now, we're going to try them. Make sure you know your level from toes or from knees. And you're going to go up, down, and up, down. That's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, you're going to grab your weights. And this is a postural correcting exercise. This is very important for these times, especially when we're at home, we're sitting down a lot, or we're on our phone a lot, or laptop, or whatever, and the posture turns into this, okay? We want to open them back up with postural correcting exercises, and this is one of them. We're going to be in a bent over position, and we're going to create a Y shape. And the Y shape looks like this. And we're going to go up into a Y pattern, making sure your thumbs are up. Thumbs are going up toward the ceiling. Now, as your thumbs are going up this way, you're going to make sure to squeeze your shoulder blades. You're going to make sure to squeeze your shoulder blades together. So you're going to feel the lower part of the shoulder blades move and squeeze as you lift your arms up. So you're going to move first, not in your arms, you're going to move first through your shoulder blades, push them down into your back pocket, and they're going to help you lift. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and down, and then lift. And what that's going to do is that's going to help us get back into a taller standing position. Okay? And that's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3, we're going to go right from the Ys. Take a quick breath, and we're going to go again into a bent over position, into rows. So we're already going to be feeling some back workout from those Ys. And the rows, we're going to continue to use our shoulder blades to squeeze, as well as the lat muscles, which are all through here. And they're going to wrap around the spine. As you pull through, those muscles are going to pull from your shoulders down to the mid-torso, into the lower back even. And again, those muscles are going to help us stand tall as well. And who doesn't want a stronger back, right? So we're going to row this way, is if we're wrapping those muscles up around the spine with the chest up and the head forward. I don't want to see this, I don't want to see this, and I don't want to see this. I want to see nice tall torso, tall chest, and we're squeezing back this way. Okay, those are 3 exercises. We're going to do the up downs in the plank from plank position, up downs, into our bent over Ys, right into our bent over rows. Sounds good? We're about to get started. So first exercise, down to your mat. Choose your knees or choose your toes. And we're going to move together from high to low plank together. We're going to do 15 of these. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And start moving. 1. You can move at my pace. 2. Or you can move slower. 3. Don't go any faster than me though. 4. 5. 6. Still trying to maintain great posture. 7. Don't slouch your back or your hips. 8, 9, this is 10, 11, 12, 13, 2 more, 14, and 15. Good stuff. Shake them off. Let's stand up into your Y position, and let's move together. And 1, remember your thumbs are up. 2, 3, 4, squeeze those shoulder blades into your back pocket. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go for 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to let that lower back rest for just a second. Taking a deep breath. We're going to go back down and start to move your elbows back towards the ceiling and squeeze through your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wrapping all those back muscles around your spine. 7, 8. Trying to correct that posture. 9, 10. 5 more. 5, 4, 3. Shoulder blades together. 2, and 1. Good stuff. And shake it off. Woo. Good work, good work. That's round 1. We're going to do 3 rounds of that. And then we're going to go into some core exercises for the strong finish. Sounds good? Grab a quick sip of water. And we're going to move together into round 2. So round 2, we're going to start with our plank up downs. Now you will notice that my hand positioning is in fists. I like to go into a fist rather than palms down like this. Typical push-up position with weight on your palms can be challenging for some people. If it is, you can use fists the way I'm moving, like a gorilla, fists, or you can grab your light weights, put them down so that your wrist is neutral when you're going down, right? So down and up, and grab those weights down and up. Got it? So you have options there. So we're gonna move together again. We're going to move together in 3, 2, 1, and go. We can go for 15 reps. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. 5. Keep it up to 15. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10, you guys are doing great. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Let those shoulders rest. Shake them off. We're going to pick up your light weights, and we're going to move together into those Ys. So nice tall chest, stomach is tight, we're bent over, and we're going to move together. 1, thumbs up towards the ceiling. 2, big squeeze to your shoulder blades. 3, 4, remember you're moving your shoulder blades through your back pocket. 5, 6, you want to relax your neck muscles. 7, push your shoulder blades down. Don't let them squeeze up into your ears. 10, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, big squeeze on the way up. 2, and 1. Everyone stand up for a second. I just want to let you know that through these exercises, you don't want to be tensing your neck up this way, or you'll be doing it wrong. You'll be wasting energy in the wrong place. Your shoulder blades are always down. And that way you focus on your back muscles, your postural muscles. Okay, so let's move down into our bent over position again. And we're going to row. 1, 2, squeezing all our back muscles. 3, wrapping them around your spine. 4, 5, keep it up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. And shake them off. Woo! Feeling good. Now this one isn't as intense as the leg exercises, but still very necessary. From week to week, we'll be focusing on different areas, different things to make sure that if you're following us week by week, that you're becoming very well-rounded and that we're not being repetitive and giving you the same things over and over and over again. We want to make sure that first and foremost, the goal and the focus is injury prevention, and then health, fitness, and performance. No use in being fit and being able to perform at a high level if you're injured. So we're always going to focus on muscle balance and injury prevention first, so that when I'm walking you through the exercises, I'm able to explain why we're doing it, and hopefully it all makes sense to you. I'm sure it will. You're a smart group. That's why you're here. Now, last round, we're going to go down to the ground. Our plank up downs. We're going to move together. 15 reps in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Count down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. And let's shake it off. Rest those shoulders. Let's pick up those weights into our Y raises. Bent over, nice and slow. And let's move together. 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up towards the ceiling. 4, 5. Shoulder blades. 6 to your back pocket. 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Shake it off. Chest up. Bent over again. And row. 15, 14, 13. Really squeeze through that back. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Big squeeze. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. And shake them off. Well done, well done, well done. Take your last quick sip of water because we're going to go into some core exercises. Now, if you still need another minute to rest, you can just watch as I demonstrate the next set of exercises to you. And what we're going to do is we're going to move onto our backs. You're going to start in a star position. In a star position. And you're going to reach opposite hand to foot up towards the ceiling. And when you do this, you're going to crunch your abdominals in a diagonal pattern in between. Crunch, slowly back down, fast crunch, other side. We're going to alternate sides and slowly back down. And continue using your abdominals to lift you. You don't want to make this a leg or shoulder exercise. You want to make it primarily an abdominal exercise. The only thing that we're doing is we're adding longer levers to increase your intensity of what you're feeling through here. That's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, we're going to be doing a side plank with repetitions. Now earlier we did a side plank with leg raises. For this one, you're going to try long legs or bent knees. And in a side plank position, we're going to go down, slowly down, and up, slowly down, and up, slowly down, and up. So repetitions, using your core muscles to keep engaged and not allowing your hips to touch the ground. Doing it in a long position is going to be more difficult. Remember, you're doing repetitions, and our hips are not allowed to touch at any point. We're going to try the other side. Knees bent underneath. And again, you can try it with knees bent or knees long. And we're going to be doing reps, not allowing our hips to touch the ground. The last exercise, our feet are up. And as soon as our feet come off the ground, you should feel some engagement of your abdominals, especially on the lower end. And what we're not going to do is bring our legs down and up like this. What we are going to do is put our hands underneath the lower back, and you're going to push your feet up towards the ceiling with a short kick and repeat. Short kick and repeat. So they're going to be mini reverse crunches. Using your abdominals to lift your hips off the ground and push your heels to the ceiling above your hips. I don't want your feet to come back this way. I don't want them to come all the way back this way. You're going to stay above your hips for short kicks. Sounds good? So those are the 3 exercises. And what we're going to do is we're going to change that order. We're going to do the star crunches first. We're going to do the kick up second. And we're going to do our side planks third. And we're going to move together. Starting with our star crunches. Everyone in position. Down on the ground. And together, 3, 2, 1. Opposite hand to foot. And 1. Down slow. 2. Down slow. Let's move together. 3. Using your abdominals to lift. 4. We're going to go for 20. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. We're halfway there. Keep it up. 11. 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, squeeze your abdominals, 18, 19, and 20. Good stuff. We're going to go right away into our lower ab kick-up. So hands underneath your lower back, feet are up, and let's start with 15 kicks. 1, with me, 2, 3, 4, squeeze your abdominals, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Let's go to our side planks. You choose long or short knees. And we're going to move for reps together. 1, 2 for 15, 3, 4, You can stagger your step if you want. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remember to keep those hips off the ground as we switch sides. And together, up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Shake them off, shake them off. Now for your star crunches, if they're difficult for you, what I want you to do is just go to a basic lying straight crunch. Okay? If that's too much for you, you can move one limb at a time, or you can just go into a basic diagonal crunch, alternating, or a straight crunch. Those are your options. If the second exercise, if this one is too hard for you, kicking up, you can just hold this position. For some people, just holding this position is going to be difficult enough. Or you can try one leg at a time, kick, and kick, and kick. Halfway through, you switch. Okay? And if the last exercise is difficult for you, and you're sidelined, all I want you to do is hold it here. So the variation is that you are holding without the reps, and that's it. Okay, let's move to round 2. Just grabbing a quick sip of water. Starting with our star crunches. And our star crunches, we're going to move together for 20 reps in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2, keep it going, alternating. 3, squeeze through the middle. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, keep it up, reach high, 17, 18, 19, finish strong, 20. Good stuff. Hands below our back, feet up into the air, and you're either holding or you're kicking with us for 15. And 1, 2, small kicks, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, small kicks, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Into our side planks. Knees bent or knees long, you choose, and we're going for reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, without letting your hips touch the ground. 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep your stomach tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Good stuff. Other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Stop there. Well done, well done. Shake them off, shake them off. Good work, good work. Now, I'd like to do another round, but time-wise, I want to add in a few stretches before we leave. So we're going to stretch together. I want you guys to start long sitting with both legs out like this. And with both legs out, we're going to reach to one side, always keeping your chest tall. chest tall, and we're going to reach for that toe. And 1, 2, deep breaths, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Sit up tall. Let's go to the other side. And 1, as far as you can. 2, comfortably. 3, you don't want to feel pain from this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And normally, if you have more time on your own, and which you should, you're going to stretch for at least 20 seconds per stretch. We're doing quick ones here, but you should be doing it for a little longer. We're going to go into our butterfly stretch. So with your feet together and your heels as close as you can to you, and your knees actively pushed down to the ground, and we're going to fall forward slightly as far as we can comfortably, and we're going to hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Don't let go. Stay at the bottom. If you watch me here, what we're going to do is we're going to twist slightly to one side at a diagonal and hold for another 5, 4, 3, pushing our knee down, 2, and 1. Slowly to the other side. Stay down. Slowly to the other side and pushing the other knee down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to the middle. And then slowly back up. Good stuff. We're going to do, if you've been doing my classes, this is one of my favorite stretches. I do it every time. You're going to start sitting in 90-90. You're going to have your back leg as close as you can to your butt. Your other leg comfortably out in front. And we're going to stretch that front thigh here by bringing our body back and reaching over your head towards the ground behind you, creating a big arch to open up your hip. And we're going to hold for 1, 2, deep breaths. And as you're breathing, try to reach a little further with each breath, holding comfortably at your end range. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly back in. Let's go to the other side. Start with your 90-90. In your knees, you're going to bring your heel towards your bum. And you're going to open up that thigh by reaching over your head towards the ground behind you. And 1, 2, deep breaths. Focus on squeezing that hip into a stretch. And reach, reach, reach. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. We're going to do an abdominal stretch. You're going to go into a sphinx position or a cobra. If this is bothering your lower back for whatever reason, you can skip it. Don't do it. You're going to come up into a cobra stretch or a sphinx stretch, nice and tall. Keep your chin up high, and you want to feel a stretch in your abdominals. Feel the stretch. And if you watch me here, I'm going to hold the same stretch, but twist to one side so that I feel more stretch in one side. And slowly going to do the same to the other side. We're going to feel the abdominal stretch on one side a little more. And we're slowly going to go back into child's pose. So we're going to go make sure your hips fall in between your feet. And you want to push your hips backwards for this one. And reach your arms forward so that you're reaching that way with your arms, that way with your hips. And we're going to feel a stretch in the back in between. With your head down, nice and slow, get low and hold. Now you're going to stay in this position, but you're going to watch me, because what I'm going to do is While in this position, I'm going to fall to one side to feel a little bit more at the angle from your hip to the side of your body to your shoulder. Fall to one side, drop your hip to feel it more on one side and hold. You're going to do the same to the other side. Comfortably drop the hip to the other side, and you're going to feel an angle as you arch through your arms and body. Good stuff. We're going to do one more stretch together. So I'm going to sit so you can see what it looks like from behind. You can do this sitting on the ground. I'm just showing you from a taller position. You want one hand to be down here, and you're going to grab it. Let's say you're doing your right side like me, right arm back. Use your left hand to hold the wrist and pull it. Because I'm going to bring my left ear down to my left shoulder, and you should see an arch of stretching. So we're going to pull one side this way, pull the other side this way, and you're going to feel the stretch in between in your shoulder and neck. And let's let it go to the other side. So left arm back, hold with your right wrist. Start to pull it at an angle. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Create that arch and feel the stretch. And shake it off. Well done, guys. Well done. Good work. Thanks for coming today. Glad you joined me. We're here every Monday and Wednesday at 12 o'clock. If you have any questions, make sure to send us a direct message. And as always, we'll answer them throughout the day and tomorrow. And if you can't catch the live show, immediately after each class, we upload onto both YouTube and our Instagram direct feed so that you can watch the class at a later date. Because they're free, feel free to send them along to friends and family so they can enjoy the class too. Thanks again for joining me, guys. We'll see you soon.